Hey everybody, welcome back to Aquatico. I am purchasing stuff. I'm buying stuff that I can't get yet. Using this insane amount of income that I have. Just super high amounts of income. Look at all these extra drones, by the way. That have nothing to do. So lazy. All these drones. My gosh, they're just gonna sit around and do nothing. It says they're 99% efficient. Efficient at doing nothing. Anyway, I'm doing some research, just kind of pushing through and trying to get as much stuff as I can done. So I'm just sort of moving along the tech tree. We're going to build a bunch of stuff today. But I'm buying concrete because I'd really like to max out my glass works. And these last couple of upgrades here require concrete. I have everything else, I just don't have that. I've got over 1,000 plastic sitting here, and this is with, and now you can see it just dropped to 877. This is with the trade being told, like that trade building that's inside the dome. I don't know what it's called here. It's called the trade company. That's with this. Actually gonna go ahead and upgrade that now too. Being told to automatically sell plastic when it gets over 800. And so like I'm frequently getting over that much. And so yeah, now it can do huge volumes if it needs to and just sell it all, man. We're gonna need it. All right, so 800 plastic I think is sufficient for just sort of hanging out with what we need. So we have 100 concrete now because I just bought a bunch. And what I'd like to do is just go ahead and hit these two buttons. Oh, tools. Should have bought tools as well. Tools is actually slow. I have pretty much every single building in our entire... Oh, here we go. Luxury Tier 1. Start producing luxuries Tier 1. Build a jewelry store to supply your citizens with luxuries Tier 1. So we're going to be doing that stuff today. We're going to build stuff that's inside the dome, try to make it a little bit more livable for them and everything. There's the Glassworks is optimized now. Okay. So Glassworks, 100% upgraded. Now, I don't have all the quartz mines done, but like I've got tons of quartz. And so I'd like that to start getting used so we have more glass. So here's what we're going to do. I added another rescue center. I think this is going to increase how many people we bring in, so I might just spam these so I can get these places filled. But I've also gone in and added 2 shrines. Come to find out, between the first video I made and this one, they've actually disabled the statues. Not available in current version. But they have, you can actually see them now. You can see what they're supposed to look like now, which is cool. So they're supposed to look like this, this, and this. But, you know, I built these before they did that, when the demo released. So small statue and large statue, and I'm not even entirely sure they do anything. But I've got those statues in, right? This is the medium statue here, right? Oh? What are you complaining about? Missing seaweed. We can do that. We can work with that. Not that I much care. We have tons of medicine. We are starting to get some used though, which is interesting. So maybe I will add another farm over here that does seaweed. In fact, you know, for the food, we've got a lot of mussels. Look at all the mussels. Tons of them. So I think you're going to make seaweed like back and forth. You're going to produce a bit more seaweed for us because we got a lot of mussels. Okay, so anyway, I added another one of these. Let's hope our population grows even faster. We only have 13 empty houses now. And speaking of empty houses, I need to insulate every single one of these. I want a shift click. Oh, please. Shift click, insulate all. Done. That's what I really want. I can't have it though. So I want to insulate all these because as people start living in them, they start sucking down my fuel, and I don't want that to happen. So, but I can upgrade them. So we're going to go like this, and let's see what happens if I hit this button. Ooh, fancy. It also doesn't keep the design that I had before. So let's go in and adjust the design. And you know, I might just do that. Got a little bit of a green outline on it. I kind of like it. Goes with this green too. I like it. Apply to all type. So this is going to be what the tier 3 houses look like when I upgrade them. And tier 3 houses can have 6 residents. So it's not that big of an upgrade. It goes from, having 5 capacity to having 6 capacity. But I mean, it's something, you can have extra people. It's good. And we're going to, insulate all of them and all sorts of things. But on this side, what I'd like to do is start looking at other types of functions. We need these buildings to be built in both domes anyway, I think. So maybe I'll start over here since I think this is where most people are. This is 4 out of 5. We'll just hit both of these, hit both of these, and I'll just keep doing this until it tells me I can't anymore, I guess. This takes glass, but it doesn't take tools. So that's why I'm able to do it, because I've got tons of resources that are not tools. I do need to have more tools made. I have plenty of iron to make them. I just have to get on it. So we'll just upgrade all the houses here. This is our original neighborhood, so I feel like these should all be upgraded anyway. And then insulation does take tools. So we won't be able to do insulation on all these, but at least we can get them all upgraded to house tier 3. So there we go. Everything's house tier 3 over here. So over here, we have new buildings, all right? We had the trade company and the clinic, but now we have the school. Also takes tools. This takes 80 oxygen for one school, 50 electricity and 60 fuel. So oxygen is sort of going to be tight here. But if I can get the tools, then great. So let's focus on this really quick. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just buy a ton of tools because I'm sick of being low on them. So I'm going to do the maximum trade capacity of 400. And I am going to buy 400 tools because I've got tons of money. Then I'm going to go in and I think we're going to get... yeah, we have jewelry store done. We can do school influence. Residents in the dome of the school gain +1 education per week. That's nice. Let's go ahead and do that. Because they might need education to work some of those other more fancy jobs. Who knows? Later on down the line. I think I want to maybe not sell plastic anymore. I think we're going to switch this to sponges because we have a ton of them. Let's pause it really quick. Find sponges. Sponge. And let's say anything over... 1,500 should be plenty here. Anything over 1,500, sell it. Furniture, how much do we have? We have 50. Oh, it says it right here, 50. So we're not really selling that, and I think we're actually going to be short on producing it as we continue. So we might want to go for a resource that we're producing a lot more of, like stone, for example. So let's say stone, and we'll keep the target at 1,000. That sounds fine. Decorations, we're not really doing much there. I think we'll do this with iron. Iron. I do want a search bar. I do want a search bar. I don't see iron anywhere in there. Am I not allowed to sell? Oh, you know what? Iron is this one. Yeah, iron's already in here. Okay. That's why. In that case, we could just go clothes. Say 1,000 on the clothes. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're gonna auto sell some stuff. Clinic's gonna be upgraded so that when we do give it stuff, it doesn't waste it. But yeah, we need to get more seaweed for the clinic too. So if we start dropping in medicine, I'll look at that. But until we're actually dropping in medicine, I kind of don't care. Rescue mission success. We have +2 survivors. Oh, so it is working. Oh, so these things don't bring them in every time. So this number I was seeing go up before, this was just like, I guess, regular old reproduction, huh? But they don't bring everything in every time. So I think by having 2, possibly more, we can increase the chances of success more regularly. I think that's probably a good thing, right? Let's get another tool factory going. And I think, honestly, we're going to put it over here because I have more room over here. And it'll be right next to the iron mine anyway, so... we're going to say that we want more tools to be built over in this area. And let's just go kind of like this. And then get our infrastructure in. Kind of do like that. We want more tools. Now I've got storages right near here. These are all maxed out. Tool factory's maxed out. Iron mine's maxed out. Pretty much everything is maxed out. There's only a few things that aren't. And it's pretty much like related to the quartz mine. I am doing optimizations, but the quartz mines, I guess these ones are maxed out. They don't need to be maxed out because we're making a lot of it. And if we start to go down on that, then fine, but I don't think we need it. And I am going to need more oxygen because those schools are going to take a lot of oxygen. I'm just going to grab another oxygen generator and I can maybe slap it back here. Is it getting too tight? Is it getting too tight? It's not that bad. It's okay. We'll let that play out. And then we'll say that this pipe can go, I think, straight from here is fine. And then we're just going to have to take a little off the top there, like that. There. We need to produce more oxygen, basically. I love these submarines, dude. Submarines are sweet. Research is done. Let's just go electronic factory. So I have got all this money, like I said, and I need to spend it, you know? I need to get myself up so that I can get more of the edicts. More of the policies and stuff to implement would be nice. Which allows me to just get even more money, so I guess whatever. But there, we have oxygen capacity now to do lots of things. And again, one of those things is getting a school. So let me just take a look. We have 486 tools now. That's a fantastic thing to see. Won't last long. Here's a school, and it's huge. It's enormous. And so that's why the school is kind of going in its own little section here. And I really wish it could go right next to the clinic. It can't go right next to anything. So it's going to have to go kind of like this. And I'm hoping there's a smaller building I can maybe fit back over here. But this thing is enormous. Kind of thinking I should put it in its own section now. I should put it right over here, like over in its own section. But I don't think this, yeah, the thing is, I think I have to have this in range of houses, what it looks like. See, this is the contradiction here. So the description on this says that an educational building that provides elementary knowledge to the population. That doesn't actually say the dome. But yeah, if I go to the research for it, enables us to build basic educational facilities. Okay, so... Oh, I see. School influence says in the dome. So that's where I got confused. So this one is... Hollow education and teaching schedules. Results in the dome with school getting +1 education per week. So it's not actually the whole dome. You have to have the school where people live. Okay, this changes... a few things, and I'm okay with it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build more houses. We're gonna say tier 3 housing, and we're gonna put tier 3 housing, I think kind of over here. Okay, we're gonna say that tier 3 housing goes like all around the school, basically. So I'm gonna have like an educational, an education area here. So we'll say that, man, this is gonna be tough, isn't it? This thing is enormous. I could put it in the back, but then I don't have great... Not really great for houses, necessarily. What if I put it right here? What does this do? Can I surround this building? Can I surround you? I can. I can go all the way around there. Can't go here, though. But I have spare room on this side and on this side, but I can't go back here. Well, I can kind of. I can go this way like that, and then this way like that. So there is a way to kind of surround the school. So we'll try this. We'll say that this house, or rather these houses, you there. I really want the ability to click these plans, right? I want to be able to click the plans and then say cancel, instead of having to switch tools. I just feel like it's a more intuitive way to do it. Like if you want to wipe out a whole bunch of houses, yeah, the tool is great. But if it's just one, you're already in this. Just let me right click the plan, honestly, would be even better. Just implement a right click. So we'll go like this, and you see what I'm doing here? We're gonna surround this school so that it is gonna educate all of these people, okay? Gotta provide the education. That is a lot of stuff to build. And with those being built, I can then delete these houses, and I think I'm going to place something else here. So I'm going to get rid of this statue that I can't make anymore anyway. I don't think they're actually doing anything for me. This is the shrine. It might be doing something just because it is allowed in the game. But I might move it because I don't know if it's in the way or not. So we'll see. But I think these houses are going to go. We eliminate these houses, and then they're just going to have to move over here, you know, when they're ready to rock. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that now. We're just going to say bye, 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 bye. And then what I can do over here maybe is add the jewelry store. So fine production buildings, there's a jewelry store here. For 70 glass, which I have, 50 tools, which I have, and then, you know, the electricity, which is easy, we can then sell fine things to people. And this doesn't have a radius. Ooh, so I don't need that over here. I can put this over here then. Since there's no radius to this building, I can place it over here. Now I gotta wonder whether or not there is a way to get a school over here. Because this is kind of like... Nah, I think it's too tight. I think it's just too tight. But, you know, gosh, I think you could do it. You know, you really could. We could have got it in there. But I'm going to hold this space because there's restaurants and stuff I can do, and that might have a radius to it too. No houses for people. This is just categorically untrue. Look at all these houses. So they're not finished. Big deal. Cry about it, why don't you? Here you go. All done. Insulated to its max. Oh, I can fast click these. Cool. We're just gonna bing, 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 bing. All the tools. Bing, bing, bing. There we go. All these massively, awesomely insulated houses that are using a lot less gas. See? Great. And then we optimize the school, and we optimize it again, and we optimize it again. Fully optimized school. So now it takes less of its raw resources, okay? Producing education for all the people, okay? We have a school. Great. It's only there was a way to connect these two together. There just isn't, so we'll proceed. Now, I like that these guys are like this, but I'm starting to see that there's a flaw in that, right? And that you want to have some buildings in there that are kind of in... you know, going to be able to do this. So I'm going to take a jewelry store, since again, it doesn't have a radius, and I'm going to place it, I think, probably right. I wish I knew if there was enough room on this side to go with another building. Because otherwise, if I do this, then I waste all that space, right? But if I do this, then I might have room for a larger facility in the corner. It's just not very optimal. To where if I place it in the middle here, then that's okay. And this is like a shopping center sort of area, right? So maybe I can get away with this. I don't like it. All right, we're gonna gamble a little bit here. That's not over all the way, is it? I don't think so. Fine production here. Gotta be all the way over. Yeah, like that. We'll put a jewelry store right next to here, and then they can walk over and get it. And then once we get to restaurants and stuff, that's when we're gonna start giving them, you know, even more luxuries and stuff with that when that happens. Speaking of that, let's see if we can. Underwater field. So oxygen extractor, greenhouse 1. We still can't get to. Fast food is way over here. Then pub, then cooked food production. Then we start getting lots of stuff there. So let's get the drone recycle yard, huh? Enables us to build a complex that turns malfunction drones into raw iron. Oh man, so much iron is going to be had. With that iron, we'll make more tools. I like the way that sounds. Okay, so we're not producing concrete yet. That's why we're down it, but that's okay. Go ahead and get this optimized. Production boosted. Yep. Expand it for an extra worker slot. Maxed out. More tools. All right, good. So I think over in this dome, kind of want to do something similar in that we are going to place a school over here. All right. And we'll just have the school be, maybe we'll put it on this side just to be different. And it looks to me Like, I should probably do it like this. Let's see if we can make this work with better housing or better housing layout. If I do houses, okay, all around the outside like this. This is just a big if. If I do this, well, that wasn't where I wanted it, but okay. Right click being there would have been awesome. And then we're just gonna say there and there. If I do this, there's not enough room. So I didn't lose any space by doing it this way anyway. Yeah. Actually, I might have had a better, this might be better, because if I can place, where's that shrine at? Wasn't there a shrine? Yeah, shrine. If I can place a shrine behind this, which I totally can, then it might have that area of effect right there anyway. So it might be like a shrine behind the school sort of thing. And actually, we could put one in front of the school like this. We already did. It's right there. So that's an option. I just put this in front like that, and then I can put another one behind the two houses that are going back there. So we'll try this for the school as well. And we'll say, I don't remember how this works. It's got to be here, I think. Yeah. I think this is how it works. There. Which allows me to get a house here. Yep. I'll just back it up one and then go like this and back it up one. No, I don't want to back it up one because then I can't get the shrine in there. So this gives me, my people, some edumacation. We all like our edumacation. Edumacation is super healthy, right? Look at all that stuff, huh? All the schools. So many houses. So many houses. It's gonna be great. Clothing district. Education districts. Who knows whether or not that's... Like, is there actual... Like, I optimized, right? Is there upkeep? Or I guess what is the upkeep here? So it is... It just produces, it says. It costs for production, but like, how does paying for the optimization do anything with this building? I guess does it educate them faster? Is that it? I'm not sure how that works. All I know is that I've got a ton of houses, so kick ass. So we already started producing jewelry, I thought, unless I have to click an extra button on the setup here. Let me see. Here. No, we're producing. Tools, glass, production, 80 jewelry a year. Let us create even more. Oh yeah. Now we need glass. We are out of glass. Perfect. So at least I know I'm using it instead of just making it over and over again. Establishes a bond. This is Lucky Trader Combo. Establishes a bond between religious and business lobbies. Trade companies in the proximity of shrines operate 20% faster. Go for the drone recycling yard instead. I don't necessarily care about the trade company. I feel like one of these buildings is enough because, like, yeah, you only have capacity for 4 at a time, sure, but do I really need to auto sell anything else? I mean, are there really going to be that many? I guess food. I could be selling food, really. Let's actually not sell the iron and sell food instead. We should sell mussels. Making a lot of mussels. Again, I'd love to have a search bar. I hit M to see if it would snap, but they're not even alphabetical order. You know, they're like in order of how you unlock them in the tech tree, which is very unintuitive for searching. I just can't tell where it is. Like, it's somewhere in the middle, probably. Scallops. How many scallops do I have? Not enough. I want mussels. Mussels, where are you? Devs, you need search bars, okay? If you're not going to implement search bars, which I totally understand in this particular situation, can we do alphabetical order? Or at least give me a filtering tool to order it how I want, because this is hard to find. I mean, I'd have to go through this. And there it is. Like, that was harder to find than it should have been, basically is what I'm saying. Let's do 1,200. So we will do... that is 1,200, correct? No, it's 120. I want 1200. There it is. I thought maybe it was hiding the other 0 or something, but that's silly. So we will sell a bunch. They're not worth much, but we have a bunch, and they're just gonna probably take up space in storage, so we might as well just sell them. Okay, optimization for the school. I don't know what it does, but it's costing me resources is what it does. And then maybe we can decorate the school a little bit. This is the Edumacation Center. And the Edumacation Center is going to be a very dark place. Ooh, actually it's on theme, but it's got this black stripe through it. I like it. Kind of do something like that. I dig that. That's going to be what the colleges look like. That looks cool. And then the other ones should look like that now too, right? Yeah. There it is, because I said apply to type. Oh, you know what? They can't get in here to build this. They can't get in here because this house is in the way. Well, there you go. Anyone else? Yeah, you. Die. Die? No. Just bye. All right, good. You see that brief blip that said no houses for people? Silly game. Build the shrine, and then we put the house back in. As long as it's an unupgraded house, it should be fine. Now, I don't know if I don't know if the shrine needs to actually be visited by people in order to be effective. Let's hope it doesn't, because I'm sort of gaming the system a little bit here by packing this in, but I mean, it should work. Maybe it works. I'm just glad I can build it again. Because a lot of the stuff I can't build anymore, you know, like I can't build those other statues. So those are just, they're just gone now, but I think that's okay. How's my research going now? So drone recycle yard is done. This is good. Let's do the underwater field so we can progress forward in the tech tree. And then I want to see where this recycle yard is. Oh, there's an electronic factory. Research drone recycle yard. Did I not do it? Yes, I did. Drone recycle yard. It's not implemented yet then. Okay, bug. Drone recycle yard not available after researching drone recycle yard. So, okay. It's okay. Maybe it's one of these other ones will trigger it or something. I don't know. But electronic factory is a pretty cool thing, and it's going to take tools. Great. It consumes oxygen. 90 of it. That's fine. And 100 quartz. So it's got to be near the quartz. Maybe it's going to be over here. Maybe this is what I put here instead of... This is fertile land, though. I'd rather not do that. How about right behind here? Now, what's wrong with this? Other than it won't let me build there. Because it's unbuildable land. But if I... Yeah, actually, I can... There's room here. How about I just do this? Electronics. We can go here. And we just get our pipe from here and go straight this direction. And then we go that way, because that's the direction we'll end up building something else probably, and we'll just kind of connect it there. Okay, good. So we'll make our own electronics now. Won't have to buy them anymore. It's gonna be kind of nice. This takes a whole bunch of resources, but we're still good. It's gonna take a lot more quartz too, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip this on for production and upgrade this one, because we might need it. With more electronics being produced, we might go through it. So let's find out, because this is gonna take 100. So that's more than we're currently, producing. We'll see how that works. Start producing luxuries tier 1. Build a jewelry store to supply your citizens with luxuries. I mean, I did. It's over here. It's built. It's here. It's ready to rock. And as far as I'm aware, it's producing. Yeah, see? But it's insufficient. We need more. More luxuries. I need more. Don't you understand? Damn it, you stupid gamers. Don't you get it? All right, how about this? I'll put it right in front of this door. How's that sound? The first thing you see is the jewelry store. Oh, wouldn't they love to have that commercial real estate? I mean, I already have one in this dome, so I guess we'll just put it over in this dome. And, it could go in here with the clothing store. I could just fit it right here. Get rid of that shrine and put it right here. That's not bad. It's kind of a unique little layout. I like it. Go. We have that shrine already, so whatever. And then we just go ahead and put in the fine buildings jewelry store. We'll just pop it in here. Like a glove. I could probably move the shrine up actually a little bit because it's not covering like everybody. So I can put this just a little bit further forward. No big deal. Just enough to cover like an extra 2 houses or so. Now, there might be a more optimal way to position buildings and everything, and I haven't experimented with that yet. As you can probably see, I have not done that. Also, these houses need upgraded and insulated. What a slacker. Oh, hey, food demand. Good day, Sea Mare. As your colony develops, your citizens will need and want more out of life and not just the bare necessities. One of these is higher quality food. Took them long enough. They only waited 10 years. I really think the food stuff needs to be moved up in the tech tree. I'm just saying. To satisfy this, you need to start producing food tier 2. Try growing oysters on the underwater field. Not providing your citizens with what they want or need will gradually reduce their sentiment and happiness, and will ultimately lead to them leaving your colony. Keep an eye out for what your citizens think of the food quality in your colony by hovering the cursor over the food status. Or status, depending on where you're from. There could be more issues to resolve, okay? So here's my thought on that. And I might be stepping on toes here by saying this, but just go with me on it, okay? Why do I care if they leave? Okay, let's ask ourselves this in this game, right? In this game, why do I care if people leave? They do nothing down here. They perform 0 tasks. We've seen this. We've looked. They're all, I guess now there's an engineer here, but pretty much everything in here has been drones, pretty much. All right. Everything was drones up until we started getting into this building. This takes 2 people. So they do this. I guess I care about that. And then electronics engineer. So as we get more in-depth, more specialized stuff, then okay, cool, right? We start getting that. I guess there's a tools producer, which looks like it's a person, not a drone. Okay, I guess I care a little bit. But like, they don't do enough. I really think people should be doing more of these tasks. It shouldn't be so reliant on drones. Like, drones should be for carrying things and for doing non-technical stuff. I feel like the creation of tools, you know, it should be like the creation of drones is a person, I think. Mining, I guess that could be a drone task. Tool production does look like it's people. All the carrying should be done by drones. Plastic factory, I don't know, making plastics, just drones. I don't know, I'm sure there's a balance consideration for this, right? Like everything they've done is considered for balance, and I get that. I understand. I legit didn't think tools were made by people. Now I'm thinking that they are. So I might be just like, ignore me, you know. But you know, I don't know if I really care so much if they leave. Hey, oxygen, what gives? Let's pause. You're resting, so I'm just gonna shut you off for now. Well, honestly, I want you to go get more people though. So, tell you what, I guess we have to add more oxygen production. Are there larger oxygen production? Because it used to be oxygen we're good. You know, for like the longest time in this game, you just don't need to produce more oxygen. But now that people are working, I guess that's where it happens, right? Like now you're starting to get more complicated stuff and population's growing, and now you need more oxygen. I guess that's just how it works, Charlie. Don't complain. That's just how the game works. Quit your bitching. All right, how about we go? I'll put this, I think, right here for now. One oxygen producer there. I'm gonna put another one. I don't really want to put it next to the radioactive part. How about we put it over here like this, right next to the radioactive part. There. Okay. And then I'm also gonna put in, I think, Battery factory needs to happen too. We need another battery factory pretty bad. Because I've been going through drones like crazy. So we will put another battery factory. Not a whole lot of space for this stuff, is there? I already added one here. Can I afford to have another one here? No. Batteries are starting to go through them like crazy. I mean, I could just buy them. I really don't want to use them in this spot. I think temporarily I'm just going to buy them because I've got tons of money, right? So what good is all that cash if you're not going to use it? So I think we just go to batteries and I say I want the maximum, which is 400. Or it goes 0 first. 400. There, trade. We're just going to get a whole bunch of them, okay? Also, the pipeline is leaking. Okay, good. Yeah, this is priority. Build that quickly. And then I'm actually going to do another one because I just don't want to deal with it again. So we got another one there. I'm going to put another one back over here. No, right over here. Yeah. I just don't want to deal with oxygen shortages anymore. So there is where that will go. And then you are going to go across like this. And then this one will get connected like so. Okay, done. And then you production boost, optimize, yada, yada, yada. Max them out. Good. Max it out. Like that. And like that. All right, we're up with over 400 spare oxygen. But we have just a tiny bit more of a fuel problem. Just a wee bit. And there's no more optimizations I can make there. All the refiners are maxed out. They appear to be. Well, this is the reason why I left this space open, right? Was to have more on the refining side. No, I don't want this to be here. I really don't, because I really want this to be something that I can... Actually, this is the refinery. Yeah, I could put it behind this. Put another refinery right behind the other one. Not a bad idea. I'm trying not to overlap useful land. I want to use land that isn't as useful. Like over here would be fine because I don't need to be close to refine the fuel. I don't really need to be close to do it at all. So I can do that, and then I can actually just go in and do this too. Although this could be a good spot for sponges later. This is a good spot for mining later. I'm probably not going to farm here, so let's just put like a double refinery right here. Screw it. We'll do a triple refinery here. So we'll just make a whole lot of fuel here. And we'll start with one. Because I don't need to have all of them to begin with. And go like that. Okay. And then this refinery... do we have any oil nearby? No. Well, over here, but I'm just gonna have to add another oil drill here because this amount of fuel refining is gonna take down the oil big time. So we'll say that another oil drill will go here. What was the efficiency on that? I missed it. This is 91 a year. Hold on. What was the? I missed the efficiency. If I can scoot it over by 1 and get better, then I'd rather do that. 86%. Okay, I should probably move it back just a little bit. 99, 100. The positioning is just so gross because it's kind of in the middle of everything. It's gonna mess up my plans here, I feel, but I think it's worth it to have that little extra bit there. I think it's worth it. And then we'll just connect it here. Like that. So this will add more oil, which will go with our new refinery. There it goes. Expand it. We're gonna start sucking down the oil now. It's a lot of fuel. Yeah. Are we really not building this yet? What is it? Oh, glass. Wait, I'm building? I'm costing glass? Why? What's costing glass? I'm not having been building. Oh, you know, I upgraded all those houses. Well, we'll just buy it. 20,000 credits. I mean, I just buy this, right? Like, who needs... Honestly, at this point, do I even need to add more manufacturing? If I can just click a button and then, like, within, I don't know, a couple of minutes, I get 400 of that resource, and then I can just go and do it again. I think the other thing that works for balancing is prices should be much higher. I think prices should be much higher. Either that or income lower. Because it's very easy to make money in this game. And it's... like, I have zero problems with income. Look at the difference between my income and expenses. You know? It's kind of wild. Current month is 522 to 112. So my income is almost 4 times my expenses. And this is before the shipment comes in. I mean, you can see the last month it's closer because I bought a bunch of stuff. But this month it's not even close. Let's look at this. Guardhouse allows the construction of an elementary security station. Oh, chemically turns seawater elements into breathable air. This is what I should be having. All those little oxygen? No, I don't know. We should be doing that. Oh, okay, fine. This is the part where, like, you look ahead in the tech tree and you say, oh, this is what I'll work towards this. I mean, you do that. I just wing it. But, you know, some of you out there, you know how to read. And you do it. You read things. Bunch of readers. You sat in the front in the class, didn't you? I know it. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you. You were on the front row. Yep. I can tell. All right. You know what? This is looking pretty good. I'm going to switch this back to Celsius for the rest of the people in the world. Yeah, I'm switching between them. I'll give everybody their due time, okay? To be honest, I haven't even looked at it. For the last 2 videos, I don't even look at that anymore. I don't care what the temperature is. Because the temperature doesn't affect me, right? Like, if something in the game affects you as a player, then you're going to pay attention to it. That doesn't. It doesn't affect me at all, so I don't bother with it. And see, now this is a much bigger extractor. So let me just take a look at this. This extractor will produce 240 a year. This is producing 160 when it's maxed out. So what I should be doing is something along the lines of this. Oops, this. These separate demo tools. What I should be doing is going like this. Oxygen extractor. This big area over here. Okay. We just do this really giant thing. Tell them to hurry up. And then we connect it with a pipe. Right? And then when this thing's maxed out, it's going to do a lot more oxygen. So that we can start getting rid of all these little ones, which will free up drones, right? Because, well, maybe not. Because this doesn't look like it actually has any drones in it. Didn't it say it takes drones? No, it doesn't take drones. Well, never mind then. In fact, maybe this one does take drones. No, I could have swore this thing took drones. See, I don't read. Oh well. In any case, this is probably much more efficient, so I do want to see how that works. So 225 oxygen is our balance. This is going to, of course, skew that heavily. And then we'll get to see what the new oxygen... Oh, yeah, there it is. Boom. All right, sweet. So this thing will just run now, and that's before optimizations. That's before boosting. It's just 240 baseline. 280, 336. And it has one more to go, so we really don't need things like this. It can go. We don't need this building. Oh, whatever. We're gonna use it, right? We're gonna add more buildings and stuff, so just leave it. But yeah, so now as we go forth into the era of fast food, soon, greenhouse probably takes. I would hope anyway. The greenhouse would produce oxygen, but who knows? Basic budgeting. Drone Factory 2. Mineral processing combo. Quarry in proximity of quartz mine. Really? Well, that's not me. Secular society grants us an edict that promotes secular values. Church upkeep -20%. Residents religion -1 per week. Okay. Again, inconsequential in this version of the game, so it doesn't matter. But luxury production seems good. Unless that's not implemented either. You have to go through the guardhouse before you can do that, though. And then the market. Ability to build marketplaces, the central hubs of food distribution in the colony. Oh, I want to go to fast food, though. So let's go to greenhouses and then fast food. Okay, so next video, we are going to install McDonald's. Ew. No. Steak and Shake. We're going to do Steak and Shake first. Because, obviously, we just... awesome shakes. You've had Steak and Shake, right? Don't tell me you've never had Steak and Shake. If you haven't had a Steak and Shake before, I'm very sorry. I realize it's probably not necessarily a worldwide phenomenon, but god damn it should be. It really should. So delicious. I used to have them all the time. I was a server at a restaurant for which I won't say the name of. I'll give you a hint. There are barrels and they are cracked. Anyway, I was a server for a while and there was a Steak and Shake right next to that restaurant. And I gotta tell you, every single day I worked. I went over and got a shake after work. Now, I only worked 3 days a week because I was in school. So I only had a shake 3 days a week. But I tell you what, the best part of clocking out was knowing I was walking across the street, not even across the parking lot, the Steak and Shake, and getting myself a delicious Steak and Shake milkshake. So, not sponsored, by the way, but if Steak and Shake wants to sponsor me, I'm right here. I will parrot you for a long time, okay? I will parrot you long time. Okay. Fast food research is happening. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We're going to do some more stuff with food. In the next video, we're going to probably add some more houses. We only have 21 empty houses. That's not nearly enough. So we're going to probably add some more, and then also some new restaurants and all sorts of stuff. We're getting close, I think, to I want to say close to the end here, but it may not be close to the end. We still have a little bit of room over here to expand it into. And then all of this land is untouched, so we could feasibly keep building, but I'm not really a person who needs to max out the game. Once I get a good feel for everything that's on offer, I'm usually good at that point. I haven't gotten there yet, but I think we're getting close. Maybe a few more videos. But I hope you guys will join me for them. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.